Welcome back to the Glow Up Lounge. I am your host, Anna Shante, and today's episode is very special to me because I have someone joining me who has been a part of my journey since the very beginning. The tip top since I was presented to the world, this individual has been with me. So today I am sitting down with my mother. This episode is about growth, womanhood, motherhood, lessons, healing, wisdom, and becoming. I believe that, so much of us and who we are is shaped by the people who raised us, the lessons we learned, the things we saw, and even the things we had to grow through. I thought it would be, beautiful to have a real conversation with my mom about life, motherhood, confidence, starting over, and what it means to become the woman you are meant to be. So, Mom, welcome to the Glow Up Lounge. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing great.
Welcome, Mom. First, I just want to thank you for being here with me today. This is special because the Glow Up Lounge is about personal growth, confidence, affirmations, mindsets, and becoming your highest self. That is something I truly believe in my core of spreading to the world, and I feel like this is about growth starts and where we come from. So today I want us to have a real conversation, not a perfect conversation, just an honest one. And yeah, we're gonna chit chat with my mom. So y'all, this is my mom, Katrina, and I'm just gonna ask her just some few questions and get her feedback. And yeah, so let's get it going. Let's hop into it. All right. So, first question: how would you describe me as a little girl?
A serious little girl. You did well in school. You also took serious with your classmates. You were laid back. That's why I say serious. But you still was eager to learn and move ahead. You still had that in you.
Okay, when you think back to me growing up, what is one thing about me that has always stood out to you?
One thing about me, about you that stood out to me, once you started something, you stayed with it. You weren't the type of child that moved around or moved to other projects. You are eager to finish what you start in life. You do have that in you to concentrate, to move higher with whatever you work on. Cosmetology, you went to school for that, you finished. You left there, you went to Savannah State, and you graduated there as well, HBCU. So proud of you. First in the family in our household to graduate. So to finish what you start, that's a good option in life to have.
Aw, thank you. Number two, what was motherhood like for you when you first became a mother?
Oh wow, it was very amazing. I had to learn how to adjust, learn how to do a routine because I still work. That's what I had to continue to do. Uh, Stay strong and learn my routine. That was the main thing.
Okay.
I really enjoyed raising the girls, the holidays, the summertime, the vacation. Being a mother brings life to you. You make the best of what you have and live life for you and your kids.
Okay. And was it what you expected, or did it teach you things you were not prepared for?
actually taught me things because you can prepare yourself because you're looking in from the outside. But when it's your child and you're going through things and learning things and the heart that you have for your child, it's a whole total experience. You have expectations of your own. You have dreams of your own for your children. And that gives you strength. So it was definitely a learning experience with a lot of love.
Okay, all right. And what is one thing motherhood taught you about yourself?
That I am a strong black woman
Amen.
because I raised you and your sister as a single parent before your dad came along. You guys were small, 8 and 10 years old when he came along, and that just took us to higher heights, and that showed me that there's still life, there's still a chance. So even single parents, don't give up. Do what you have to do for your kids and move forward, and your blessing will come. But your kids come first.
Amen. Okay.
And
Good deal. Yes.
when I had 2 kids, to learn how to take care of two at one time, that was a season, a really growing season, and to really make sure you guys bonded, you know, make sure both of you guys had what you needed, stay active in school. So having one is enough. But then when I had the second child, that really made me stand stronger because no child is alike. I had one very active, one kind of laid back but eager to learn and move forward. The one very active, my oldest, wanted to do everything, very smart, outgoing. Then my baby girl, eager to move forward, went to college, kind of stayed to herself, but still a very down to earth girl. So juggling two personalities and trying to still bond, make sure they're not jealous. Mama showing one more attention than the other. A lot of talking, a lot of communication had to be done. And that's what I had to learn.
Yeah. And growth, because that is something to trying to, I think about that as I think about going into motherhood. Like, it's a lot to try to deal with two personalities, trying to make sure you this person for this one and this person for that one, and then you got them complaining about it and you trying to stretch yourself. Okay, that's not enough. I'm trying for you. I'm trying for you. So that can be a lot to have to obtain and think about. That was something you had to grow through, How do I deal with my kids? And show them love at the same time.
Right, because I love them the same.
Well, good deal. Thank you, Mom, for having this conversation with me. I think sometimes we see our mothers just as our mothers, but before they were mothers, they were women with dreams, challenges, lessons, fears, hopes, and their own personal growth journeys as well. So I think conversations like this is very important because they remind us that wisdom can come from the people closest to us. And I hope that everyone listening to this episode is reminded, to have meaningful conversations with the people you love, okay? Ask questions, learn their stories, listen to their wisdom, and remember that becoming your highest self is not just about where you are going, it is also about understanding where you come from. So, as we transition, and having conversations with people that we love, I also want to introduce Pops. Pops. We're going to have Pops come to the stage and answer a few questions as well, and then we'll wrap up this episode. All right, Pops. So, on the Glow Up Lounge, I talk about starting over. what advice would you give to someone who feels like they are starting over in life?
Well, actually, I don't feel like I'm starting over.
Not you starting over, but someone that who may is starting over. What advice could you give them, because you've started over in the past, not anymore, but
Well, actually, the only advice that I can give people, especially that's younger than me, I just want people to understand that they have to put God first. Is one thing, and once you put God first, then family is next. Is what I see. Is what I see. So once you put God first and put family second, then after that, then I have work related items, work related situations, and when you ask me a question about starting over, I mean, me personally, I feel like achieved certain things in my life that when God came first, and I have to recognize Him first, God first. So
I
and,
get where
and
you're going.
that's who has been the head of my life up until this point, until I raised my daughters, until I got my wife, uh, uh, second, and then. So
That's when it all came together.
that's when it all came together.
Yeah, putting
'Cause
God first, and then
I had to
it
put
was no
God.
starting over.
I had
Yeah,
to put God first,
yep,
and I have always put Him first. And my wife, she knows that He's the head of our life.
exactly. Yep.
So that's what when you ask me a question, is for
Starting
starting over.
put God first.
Yeah,
Let him lead
and
you.
I made some stumbles over the past in my life. I made some stumbles over my past in life, and I've always put Him first. He's always had pulled me through.
Exact. Right.
He's
Right.
always have pulled me through.
Yeah.
And everybody is the same. So we have our stumbles and falls as far as uh, through life, and when you put God first, he always bring us through.
That's right. I agree.
And that's what
I agree.
yeah, that's what I expect.
Good deal. I like that, Pops. That's some good advice for someone who needs to hear that with starting over in life and knowing that keeping God first. That's the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
deal.
yeah. Keeping God first, keeping God first, and then without look at that. There go my grandbaby and everything. So keeping God first is the main thing that I put my life first, and then I want to go see my. I want to say this. I got my father and my grandparents and stuff. I want to go see. I want to go see them.
Amen.
Amen. That's what I believe.
Hey, that's and that's the final script and with a lesson of wisdom for Pops on the Glow Up Lounge, and another thing of having meaningful conversations with the people you love to hear the wisdom and hear their stories and gain some advice. So thank y'all for joining us. This is the Glow Up Lounge. This was my parents, the people who raised me and instilled the lessons into me, and why I am the strong queen that I am today. Even through the
Amen.
stumbles and the tumbles, hey,
Amen.
we're still standing. And this is the Glow Up Lounge. So continue to grow, glow, and become. I love y'all. It's Anna Shante, and I'm out.
Amen.
Peace.